Uh-oh. 5 minutes from the pass.
Look at there, the machine gun.
Oh, God. You said it's sharp. Get away, get away. Oh, there's 3 or 4.
It's a big jack, I'm sure.
Right outside our pass. You can't do this anywhere else in the world, I don't think. Yeah, look at that!
Chasing the Sun is brought to you by Holiday Inn Resort, Panama City Beach. Humminbird, simply, clearly better. Dulce Vida Tequila. Grundy's, we are fishing. And by Pirates Cove Marina, you enjoy the Gulf, we'll take care of the rest.
Well, it seems like every time we want to run out and do some reef fishing stuff, of course we plan it on days where it's going to be nice and calm so I can run wherever I want. But today, I don't feel like running very far because, well, I can't see much. So y'all, this is my cousin Brent Berry, and he guides with us at Panama City Inshore. It's mid-December right now, and well, actually, that's why we have this fog. It's because it's gonna get up to 80 degrees. The water had already cooled off, the land had cooled off. All of a sudden, bam, we get this week of just nice, warm, sunny weather, and it creates a fog.
Yeah, if you got no wind, you're probably gonna have the fog, so.
It's 80 degrees.
Ugh.
I mean, come on. What are you
Christmas
gonna
in
do?
the
You're gonna
Panhandle.
go fishing. That's exactly right. Christmas in the Panhandle. Even without radar on foggy mornings like this, having like really good charts is gonna make all the difference in the world. Because I'll be honest, once I get out away from the shoreline, I can't see anything. But I can look at my charts and see these contour lines, and I actually have an aerial image overlaid. So I can see this is all really shallow here, obviously a shoreline here, and these contours are gonna show me where safe water to navigate is. You ready for takeoff?
Yes. I can tell you what it's gonna look like the whole way.
I don't know what all is here, but this place is absolutely loaded. And see, Brent is new to side imaging, but he's already figured it out because there's a big school of fish right here. There's a lot of bait right there, and he just flipped a jig out that side right there.
Trying to see something
Which
come
way
up.
is the current going, flowing out? Oh my gosh. Well, that didn't take long, folks.
Look at there. He brought his friends.
What is it, Jack? Yeah, little Amberjack.
That's okay.
So it's the middle of December, but this would be more what we would normally do in the wintertime if we wanted to come reef fishing out here, is fish jigs, do a lot of jig fishing, which is super fun, something different.
Goodness.
Well, dang, now you made me jealous. I think I want to fish a jig too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well.
Back in the
look,
water.
Here you go. Back in the water.
Y'all see this? It's time to go in. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode.
I just can't believe that fish was that rude.
I'm just glad that you got bibs on so I can spray you down.
I was trying to get it towards the console. Just couldn't make it happen. We'll try it again.
How many days have you caught better fish on
For sure.
artificials, on jigs, than you did on live bait?
And honestly, it's a good introduction. You're very likely to just get a fish right there.
Y'all, when you're fishing on these reefs out here, the specific jig you're fishing with doesn't matter that much. All about location and presentation. So don't go buy the best jigs on the market, $20 a piece.
Man, and don't
sit
throw
here and
them
fish
away.
on top of a wreck with them.
Don't throw them away when they get rusty. Keep
That's
them.
it.
Make sure your tetanus shot's
Have
up
you-
to date. Go fishing.
Have you a junk jig box, and when you're sitting right on top of a wreck like this fishing, break out the junk jigs. They get bit just fine.
You get one on artificial.
Yeah.
Then we'll throw some live bait out, but it kind of, little variety.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of.
And let's face it, it's more fun. Who doesn't like to set the hook? Oh, oh, I got something. Yours had a bonita look to it.
Yeah, a lot of shaking right there.
I got some kind of snapper, I think. Yeah, look at that red snapper.
Hey, old friend.
We are not far. I know you can't see the shore right now because Well, it's really foggy. But we are 5 minutes from our pass right now. And we're just dropping jigs down and catching snappers and amberjacks.
And how many times you drive by fish?
Yeah.
And you fish your way back like, oh man, we should have stayed here.
And that proves to you right there. You can stay right there close to the dock and still catch a lot of fish.
That's it.
5 minutes from the pass. We've been here for about 5 minutes. Oh, you got bonita too, don't you?
Yeah, another swing.
If there's a Goliath on a wreck and you drop a live bonita down there, he's gonna eat it. So I gotta at least give it a try. Oh, do you see that? Uh-oh. If you're into outdoor stuff, this part of the world is for you because year-round, there is something fun to do.
I'll say it's snapper-ish for sure.
It's a red one, though.
Nice fish.
It's a nice one, though.
It was foggy day in December, no wind. What are you gonna do, sit at home, maybe go hunting? Maybe battle a mosquito? No, let's go try
How many people are sitting at their house at the end of December? Okay, this is like Christmas week.
Yeah, probably last chance to go of the year,
Last chance to go fishing of the year. And it's 80 degrees. That's just typical wintertime weather here. If you can dream it up, it's gonna happen. 5 minutes from the pass. We've been here for about 5 minutes and we've caught enough fish to go home with. Let's go.
Sounds good.
Uh-oh. Brent might have a bigger bite. Oh, you got bonita too, don't you?
Yeah, another swing.
Yeah, it's funny we don't give these guys enough credit.
I was gonna say
They're
underrated.
So fun. Oh. They are so fast. They pull so hard.
No, that jig could get a different bite than anything else will. And we were catching bonita. So
exactly.
It's like, hey man, just another variety that showed up. It's fun. I think it's underrated to start with.
And that feels bonita-ly.
Got you.
There's not many things that can swim that fast out here. Stick your rod and rod holder, pulling them hand lines out. I also have never caught a Goliath grouper in December. We started catching these bonitas, and that to me is like, if there's a Goliath on a wreck and you drop a live bonita down there, he's gonna eat it.
Right.
So I gotta at least give it a try. That's part of what we do out here, just be creative, try different stuff out.
Perfect.
So we know the reef action's gonna be hot, but we don't know what all's out here.
And I love, it's exciting, it gets you going, and
Yeah,
and I love being out there because you don't know what's gonna happen next. And that's the cool thing about being in the Gulf too. There's a lot going on out here, and you're just a part of that, you're just in the mix.
So what we got, this live bonita is now hooked onto this giant circle hook, and then that is tied off to this rope right here. There we go. And now I'm just gonna ease him on down to the bottom. If there is a big Goliath grouper here, he'll most likely bite this thing. And if he bites it, there's a good chance we're gonna catch him. When you have the correct bait, you might as well give them a shot. And if nothing else, if they don't bite it, then you kind of confirm, hey, there's not a Goliath there, so we can just go fish and have fun.
There you go. Another little jack there. Making a little ruckus.
When you're coming around Christmas time and you have these wrecks that have not been touched in months.
Surprised they're not more coming up with him.
I know. Not only are they gonna fish better for us, but all these other fish.
That action, top of the water, it doesn't go unnoticed, so you get all those other predators.
Yeah, I'll tell you that 1 ounce jig head is, you feel everything.
Oh, did you see that?
Look at that.
Oh, it was a thresher. I saw his tail.
A thresher shark that was very unexpected, out of nowhere, jumped out of the water, spinning. The tail is as big as it is.
Probably chasing those same bonitas we're trying to catch. He's probably looking for something to eat too.
And there really is a fishery here year round.
Where did all them big fish go?
You think the thresher shark had anything to do with that?
Nah. You know, another cool thing, we're just right outside the pass right here. There's so many of these public wrecks, like just right close together. I mean, somewhere there's a bite that you're gonna wanna stay with. And for me right now, this ain't it. Let's go. If you buy the Humminbird Coastmaster card, all these spots we're fishing, these wrecks, these are all programmed into there. So you don't have to look for somewhere to go fishing. You stick that card in your machine,
bam, ready to go. And when you're fishing these wrecks like this, you can't be out 100 yards away. You need to be fishing right on the structure to get those bites.
Brent, this is pretty cool. You like this? Oh, when you're sitting on a spot and you're like, you know what? Like the wreck is really right over there. Instead of like stopping what you're doing and like redoing your trolling motor, like driving there, watch this. These things right here is 5-foot increments. So I can go 1, 2, 3. It's gonna move us 15 feet over there and then spot lock us right there.
Nice you're doing it from right there too.
Exactly.
It's like having a deckhand. You got a mate on the boat, he stays on the bow, you don't have to tip him.
He works for free. That's
He
right,
works
I like
for free.
that.
Catch that one.
Got him.
See there? All you had to do was push like 3 buttons on that machine and fish.
That's it. Basically what I did by sliding us 15 feet to the east is I put myself fishing where Brent was just fishing. I'm not joking, that's exactly what I did.
It's absolutely terrific.
And all of a sudden I'm getting bites now.
But I will say, I am very thankful for our generation and our age group growing up, because we had to learn how to do it without any of this. But now that we have it, and some people like us are just starting to figure out how to use it, y'all watch out, we're dangerous now.
What we got here? Ooh, big old red snapper.
That is a nice fish.
Right outside the pass.
You know what I wasn't expecting fishing these close wrecks to get pressured and fished all the time was to have anything sizable there. In my head, the way I saw the day playing out was we're just gonna stop here, do something, catch a few little small fish, wait for the fog to burn off, and then go catch some bigger stuff. But I was kind of shocked. There's actually some decent fish right here.
Oh, the shark's already on him. Oh, there's 3 or 4.
Big jack, I'm sure.
You can't do this anywhere else in the world, I don't think.
You know, those bigger amberjack are kind of a shock on these wrecks within a couple miles of the beach, but those fun size amberjacks, I mean, to me, that's like one of the best resources we have.
And it's funny to me, like you almost expect something 3 times that size.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because it's so much.
Yeah, people that have caught amberjacks know exactly what you're talking about right now.
And when we say fun size, I mean, we're talking like 20-inch jacks here.
And if y'all are not familiar with the amberjacks, these are not what we call big amberjacks. These are fun size. These fish can get over 100 pounds. Not in close to the beach like this, you're gonna be out in much deeper water. But when they're this size, they're so much fun to catch. They're so aggressive. They'll bite topwater plugs, live baits, soft plastics, you name it. If you just want non-stop action, fun catch and release fishing, that's your guy right there.
Ooh. Oh, there you go.
Got one?
Yep.
All right. Throw it up. Oh, big shark.
On the
Big shark.
jig.
Oh, big shark. Oh, get away, get away. I got him.
One downfall to fishing the light tackle is, you know, we think, hey, we can take our time, fight them, play them out. But then all of a sudden, big bull shark shows up chasing your fish. You better crank that drag down and start reeling.
Oh, the shark's already on him. Oh, there's 3 or 4. Holy crap, they're everywhere. Look at that. The whole swarm of them.
I love light tackle fighting fish because it's a gentleman's fight halfway up. I mean, you're really starting to get it, but that buys a lot of time for that shark.
Yeah.
If he picks you off, man, it's not much you can do to shake him. So.
Yeah.
Look at this other amberjack.
man.
Comes right up in the middle of them trying to
They don't care.
steal the jig from this guy.
Have fun, take your time. If you see the man in the gray suit start chasing your fish, you better start reeling.
Yeah, get hot and heavy on that fish, do what you can, but if he gets it, man, just enjoy the show because
He's got to eat too.
I want to catch a big snapper grouper on this jig.
Yeah, absolutely. I bet you can.
I used to spend so much more time, even like just bucktail jig, like just
I
jigs.
know,
I used
man.
to jig fish so much more.
Yeah. Well, you know, to pick up, there we go. Oh,
A nerd.
to be
lost
honest,
it.
like when you're on a guide trip, a lot of times you're trying to make things easy for people, and jigging can be difficult. There's a lot of feely, touchy, kind of just knowing how deep to go. You don't really feel the jig hit the bottom. You just gotta kind of know about where it's at.
I feel like there's sometimes you can just, you can drop a
try
jig.
to different cadence all the time. Uh-oh.
Well, it's a big jack, I'm sure.
Oh, don't you slow down now, Brett. Don't you slow down now. I don't have any more jigs tied on, but.
Better fish.
I'll tell you what, that's a pretty nice, I mean, y'all, you can't do
right
this.
out of the pass.
You can't do this anywhere else in the world, I don't think. Right outside our pass, we now have bigger amberjacks, big red snappers, and there ain't no telling us what we're.
Oh man, was that freaking close.
Whole lot.
Okay?
Sorry for your shirt there, but
That's okay.
I'm sure you wouldn't
You
mind.
good?
No. I mean, it was like,
Yeah.
just that one
I'm glad
shoe
that's
gave-
still in your hand, dude, because I really
Well,
thought.
I don't know how my instinct came back to like I was gonna just throw it in the boat.
I know. He had the camera hanging on his
Dude,
side.
that's what I was like, oh man.
Dear Lord, take
It
me,
was like
not the
3 or 4
camera.
seconds, you're gonna real quick if this was.
All right, last time I wear these shoes.
I know.
Yeah, you don't want to laugh at misfortune. But sometimes, even on a calm day, the action gets so hot and heavy, even seasoned professionals, they fall, man, they slip. And
Was that freaking close.
First off, he did not have his Grundon's tennis shoes on.
slippery
okay?
when wet, guys.
That's it. Now, I'm gonna give Brent a tiny bit of credit right here. He put as much heat on this fish as possible. We're gonna get back
And they
in.
get so much bigger, but then that guy, he'll take you straight to the wreck and it's
Oh.
over.
I think he was wanting an angle looking back at your fish, but he almost got that angle where he's in the water looking back at your fish.
Chasing the Sun has been brought to you by Minn Kota, Florida Water Sports. Get all you need for the water at fws.fish. Smith Optics, Panama City Inshore. These guys can fish. And by Panama City Beach, real fun beach.
The U.S. Coast Guard asked the auxiliary to develop a specific program for paddlecraft safety. The reason this has come about is in recent years, the popularity of paddlecraft has grown explosively. So the Coast Guard asked us to put together a program that's specifically focused on paddlecraft and paddlecraft safety. Now, the law requires that every occupant of a vessel have available a properly fitting PFD. We urge you to wear it at all times. Here in Florida, if you're 6 years and under, you have to wear it. There's really a very short list of things that you can do to stay safe when you're out paddling. Number one is wear your personal flotation device and leash up if you're on an SUP. The law requires you have a sound producing device like a whistle, but we highly recommend that you have either a marine radio or a cell phone, something that you can use to reliably call someone who's out of sight to let them know that you're in trouble.
Look at there.
Now, a shark might get me, but he ain't getting in the bottom. I already got him.
Best time to go fishing is any time you can go.
That's a
So,
fact.
I think that's
We
great
went fishing
advice.
because we can go right now. We're both off today. You know, it's foggy, who cares?
Where's that shark at? Ah! Look at there, the machine gun. Well, and it's about like trying to forecast the weather. You don't really know until you get out there and that day unfolds.
Go see what we can see. We're gonna catch some fish either way.
Shoot, they got your number.
Oh God! You said shark? Dude, just came out from under the boat. I said, Sam, normally you see a shark chasing your fish up. You know, it is weird, like these sharks right now are chasing these fish around, but if they wanted to bite them, I think they could have. For some reason, they're like chasing them but not eating.
You know, we have like a certain list of what we think's the cool stuff to catch, but you're talking about big fish that fight really hard and are willing to bite. Why not go catch them?
I mean, I do not mind a day of small fish, like with a lot of bites, especially in like a December, man. What else were you gonna do?
This is the first time in Chasing the Sun history I'm gonna purposely try to catch a flounder.
And if you'll take your time between those public spots, you're also gonna find other fish, other structure.
Please do not do a flounder.
Look at that. Look at that, bro. Look
It
at
does
that.
not count, you foul hooked them.
Hey man, I'm on them, son. I'm on them. Look how that fish was caught. I mean, not in the mouth.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed today's episode. We had a good time. Now we're going in.
And look, he's not sore mouth. He'll bite again. You could plan your whole day off of the public numbers. The day will unfold. It'll take shape, and that's always, to me, that's the fun part.
Well, we've caught a lot of fish today, but as far as chasing the sun, we have pretty much failed at that.
Definitely haven't been chasing us.
It's up here. It's not even cloudy.